Howdy, howdy.
Hey.
Oh,
Did we catch you off guard there, Amy?
no. Well, yeah. But no.
We'll try to save your voice a little bit
Yes.
on
Well,
this
good.
segment. But
Good.
you're doing such a fabulous job. This has been a lot of fun. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself over the last 3 days.
Yeah. Very
And
much.
meeting a lot of new people.
Everybody's made it easy, so it's been great.
You make it look easy. The first time we did it, we struggled.
Oh, I'm not gonna say it wasn't a struggle. I gained a lot of respect for you guys, because it is a lot, but everybody was great, and so that helped. That made it a little easier.
Yeah, you had some phenomenal guests on.
Yeah,
here.
you
We
have.
did, yeah. Absolutely.
We should introduce ourselves, Keith.
We should.
Because they are new people that we haven't seen.
That is true. That is. So I'm Keith Davidson. This is Papa Joey.
Yeah, welcome.
We are TTABA, the Unexplained. That's true. We are to a whole new audience now. This is cool.
Yeah, and we've evolved so much over it's almost been 2 years, I guess, since we started the channel. And we started it as The Truth About Beer and
All the crap we were interested in.
And it just turns out that most of the crap we're interested in is all paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's good crap to be interested in.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's great crap. So that's how we shortened the name and added the unexplained to it, because it explains it, I think.
It does. It does.
To an extent.
Yeah. I mean, there's still beer involved.
Always beer. Always beer. Well, except for right now we have whiskey.
Yes, we are drinking whiskey right now.
I'm not really a drunk or an promise. I just enjoy, and mostly it's when we're doing a show.
See, we can't see Amy's face right now, but she's going, yeah, sure, guys.
Yeah, right.
I watched. So you have a live investigation coming up after this, huh?
Yes.
Cool. Definitely
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, definitely gonna watch that. So, I did share your YouTube channel in the comments, so
Thank you very much.
people go show Amy and What the Paranormal some love. She's done a fantastic job this weekend.
She has, and we've learned so much from her. This time around. We did the first one last September.
I think it was.
It was last September when we met you, Amy.
Mhm.
And we had a week to put it together, and we had 3 hosts, and it was only 2 days.
It was 2 days.
And we were just ran ragged over those 2 days. So I don't have my hat on, or I would take it off to you right now. Because doing 3 days by yourself, I it's been making me very tired watching. So you have done a phenomenal job.
Well, luckily all the guests have been amazing, and it's been fun. And there's some guests that I had not met as well. So that was great for me too. But yeah, the guests made it easy. They did an awesome job as well.
It was great meeting Jared and Queen Laura too. Yesterday, when was that yesterday? The days have all ran together.
I know.
Or was it yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, they were Friday, I believe.
Friday.
Okay, it was Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the days do kind of run together.
Well, the good news is we're going to do this twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do a spring and a fall.
And hopefully we won't fall down on the next one. So, but we kind of learned from watching this go around and how much work it is for one person to try to handle 3 full days by themselves.
Right.
We thought that the fall one, that we would have a host or a co-host for each of the days, each of the 3 days,
Right.
on the next one, to give more people an opportunity to, introduce us to more people.
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
Yeah, it's really about growing Parapalooza and
Mhm.
and bringing people together, and I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, and you got it last. Well, on the first one we did, you totally understood what we were going for, and you've yeah, you've really made that thing manifest over this last 3 days.
Mhm.
That you do understand it, because it does bring a lot more of the content creators together in one place, and and to share what we've got, and it's cool.
Right. We don't realize how much is involved in the paranormal, and there's just so many aspects of it. It's not just going out and investigating. And so seeing all the different types of paranormal and the different, like certain people have to fight disabilities to be able to do paranormal. And, there's just so much involved in it. And so to just bring all that together, it was very cool to see.
Yeah, it was.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Well, I guess if we're gonna, I don't want to say thank the virus or the pandemic for anything, but it's kind of what brought this together, because we were sitting around last year when this all started, and all the Paracons across the country were getting canceled, and we were bummed out because we really wanted to go to a few, and we know everybody was looking forward to it. And we're like, God, we got to do something.
Mhm.
So we said, let's do a virtual Paracon. And it kind of started as a joke, but then it manifested pretty quick. And I'm really glad we did it, because
And it's a lasting thing,
right.
I mean, you can go to a Paracon, which I would suggest everybody do because they're amazing, but on this format, it's
always
on
there.
demand. It's always there. So if you go to a Paracon, if you miss an event, you've missed it.
Right.
And here, at least you have a chance to go back and watch and rewatch, different segments. And yeah, it's cool.
And not only that, there's people from across the country that don't always have access to a Paracon, or they can't afford it, or they can't travel, whatever the case may be. They need to have an avenue to explore. And I think this gives them that avenue, and it exposes them to a lot of different speakers. Like Amy said, you meet all kinds of people in the paranormal community with different, whether it's a disability, whether it's some type of challenge, and it's great to see how they overcome that. And I think it's really cool. I really do.
Yeah, I think there is a lot more to offer
Mhm.
on this than going to an actual Paracon for that kind of reason.
Right.
So, and plus, I mean, where else can you kick back in an easy chair, love, and sip on whiskey?
It's not really an easy chair, but it's
this is a swivel chair.
I've actually had several people message me and email me over the last few days and say how much they appreciated this. And it wasn't because of the pandemic or anything like that. It's because they are not able to get out of their homes or able to travel to these places, even being here, or they have anxiety when they go in big groups.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So they enjoyed the fact that they could sit back in their house and watch it live. And so that was really cool to see them respond that way.
That's awesome. That's very cool. And for the people that do bring the live investigations, like you're doing a live investigation tonight, you did one on our first one as well. I think that's incredible. I mean, that's just so cool for people to be able to watch from their homes a live investigation happening. I think it's just neat. It's a lot of fun.
And the other thing that Amy brought about this time, and I was really hoping it would happen, is she did make it international, or global, if you will, because bringing KJ on from down under
Australia.
I mean, that makes the world a lot smaller, and I'm speechless. Dang. Just so excited.
Well, we should let Amy get ready for her investigation.
Yes.
I'm sure she's got a lot of setting up to do, and she probably wants to. You want to drink before the investigation?
Well, that's not usually a good idea, but it sounds good at the moment. But I will go and get ready for mine. But I do want to thank you guys for allowing me to be part of it this year. I know I was a in it last year, but this took it to a whole nother level for me. And I really appreciate it. It's been an amazing 3 days, and whoever does it later on, it's a lot of work, but it is so well worth it. So don't let it scare you that it's work, because you're going to meet some amazing people.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Again, Amy, our hats off to you. You did an amazing job this weekend, and it's not over. We still got your live investigation to come up after this.
Right.
The cherry on the cake, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I will go get set up, and I will see you guys here in just a bit.
Yeah, we'll see you in a few.
Thanks.
Thanks, y'all. Bye.
Bye. Oh,
so yeah, we got to give a virtual round of applause for Amy.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is a lot of work.
So yeah, a lot of people say hi to, though.
Yeah, we do. You can read better than I can. I have this blinding light in my face right now, so it makes it very difficult to read.
And the mouse doesn't want to work too well, does it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
So hopefully you don't have to do too much repeating. So hello, Doris and Wendy and Jared and Queen Laura and Jenny McGinnis, Sandra Pink. There's Jared again. Sandra, Christine. Hello, Christine. One of our diehards. Go up.
Oh, go up.
Sorry. There we go. Dia Holton. And
actually,
Jenny.
I need to go up earlier than that, because there was more people that were on.
Oh, yeah.
Earlier, so.
Yeah, because Michelle was on really early.
Yep. Let's go.
So I remember Michelle being on, and Debbie McWaters.
Yep.
And Dia was on earlier too.
Yep. Kathleen's on. You said Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody coming on.
Yeah, we're so excited to share this platform with everybody. When we created it with that intent to have it be something that we can share with the community.
Yep.
And have everybody take a part. And so that's what we will do on the fall Parapalooza 2021. So right now we're looking for two co-hosts.
Two co-hosts.
So we'll take a day and then we'll like to turn over the other 2 days to two different hosts. And all work together.
If you guys
make it teamwork.
If you guys are interested in being a co-host, or if you're interested in being a guest on the show, please email us at parapalooza20@gmail.com, and we'll get back to you and get that set up.
And specify in the email if you want to co-host or take a part. And if you are going to take a part, give us a little bio of what you do in your channel and whatnot.
Yeah, that makes it.
That would be groovy.
Yep. So look for that in the fall, which is going to be good. And actually, I do have a flyer for that, so we can put that up because we do have dates.
Oh yes, we do.
That's
you
amazing.
Need to know the dates.
That's
make sure you're available.
So it's going to be from September 24th to the 26th. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday again. Mark your calendars.
Yeah, and if we go, I can't think in Central Time, so I always have to think in. See, that'd be Arizona time in September.
It will, Mountain Standard. actually, it doesn't change till October, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
So we'll still be in the same time.
Same time that we're in now. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll always be in the same time.
Well, yeah.
We just don't change.
No, we don't. So for the new people that are on. We should kind of give people a little bit of a history.
Hey, A.D. Whitman. That was somebody new.
Sandra Pink.
Yeah. so yeah, just a little background. How this channel came about is Keith and I are both musicians and played in a band together that was fairly successful. I mean, we stayed really busy, and Keith moved away for a couple of years, and I talked him into coming back, put the band back together. And so helping him move back, and we had time to talk because I went to Vegas where you're at, and we rode back. And no, That was when with Bob.
That
That's right.
That was a different time.
That was a different time, but we still had time to talk about the future.
We did.
And so, we heard of this thing called podcasts and all that. And I had maybe I should say had. So let me go back to quite a few years. So I have a niece that married a young man that I sang at their wedding and, got to know them. They lived in Ohio. And so I was asking them what they were going to do with their future. And they said, well, we're going to make these videos. I kind of like, prank videos. And they were so serious about it. That's what his parents gave them for their wedding gift, was really nice video equipment. And so they started off making these prank videos, and they were kind of trying to unload them, if you will, following the Warp Tour around the country and selling their VHS tapes. And somewhere in the midst of that, they got divorced, but they did have a child together. And so I'm still family there. And lo and behold, he found YouTube, and he's probably one of the bigger YouTubers out there today. If you know Roman Atwood, it's got about 16 million followers. And so, it totally blew me away. So I said, Keith, we need to do this kind of thing. We got to take we were going to do it as music, and we weren't sure exactly where it was going to go. We knew it was going to be music, and we knew it was going to be paranormal stuff. And, and so we began.
And we were 2 episodes in when we decided, you know what, we should probably reach out to some paranormal groups and, maybe go on an investigation and get an idea what it's about. And so we can do an episode on it. And I reached out to a group. I don't remember who they were, but never got back to us, kind of just let it hang for a while. I think we had some other ideas for episodes in the works. So we really weren't too concerned about it. But then I reached out to AZ Piers, otherwise known as Arizona Paranormal Investigation and Research Society, which is Vinny. And Vinny did get back to us. And
Bigfoot's on.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Old Mike.
Make it. So, so Vinny did respond to us, and we set up, he said, would you like to come up and see an investigation? And that's when we went to the Gila County Jail. In Globe was the first investigation that we did. And we kind of went just to see the tour in the beginning,
to
right?
observe.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So, we really didn't have any equipment. I think we had our cell phones and a couple of cameras, and that was it. And
then
Vinny let us borrow some equipment.
He gave us some equipment to try.
So we really have Vinny to thank for getting us involved in this. And I don't think we would be here today if it wasn't for Vinny. I don't know what direction we would have gone.
Well, it started with snakes.
Right. It did. It literally did.
Our first episode was about
fear of snakes.
Fear of snakes and stuff. And then it went from there to paranormal is just, it's always where we knew it was going to go, but we didn't know how to get there.
Right.
Honestly, because we didn't know about other YouTube channels that were doing too much paranormal. I think the first one that I came across was Cowan Brown, or Colin Brown.
Did you say Cowan?
Cowan. Yeah, Paranormal Files, and then I ran into Amy's Crypt, and those were the ones that kind of pulled me into it. And then really I think we got exposed early on, realizing how big the community was, because then we met Wendy with Ghosts, and we did an investigation with them out at the Acadia Ranch. Was our first investigation with them, and I think it just kind of started to snowball from there. And I think it was Parapalooza, the first Parapalooza, that really exploded the family, I guess, if you will, because that's when we really learned, wow, there's a lot of people out there that are really into doing this, and we can all learn from each other. And hey, Tim.
Yeah, absolutely, Tim. This is a blast for us. I mean, to get to meet all these different people, and you learn so much. You really do, just by listening to other people. It's amazing how much you learn.
It really is.
So I think it's great, and I really look forward to what the future brings with Parapalooza.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I've learned new stuff this week.
Mhm.
I mean, hopefully I'll never stop learning new stuff and new techniques and all that. The sky's the limit, right?
Oh yeah, heck yeah, yeah. Especially now. I mean, when you know, with the internet and YouTube and everything else, and StreamYard's a great platform for us. I mean, there's so much we can do with it, and we can bring so much to you guys with videos. And I mean, it's really cool, really cool. What were you laughing at?
Naked Bigfoot. So you new folks, if you go back and watch our some of the last Parapalooza, you'll meet Mike the Naked Bigfoot talking about Bigfoot.
Yes,
and he's got a crazy story. Well, he's got a crazy life, and he makes very funny comments in the feed.
I don't know. Michelle's wanting us to put up our link to the YouTube channel. I don't know if I can
To our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't know if I can copy it being on here or not. I should have copied it prior to.
It should be. Well, no, we didn't do it because Amy didn't set this one up. So it's not probably in the profile. Huh?
You know, we set this one up, but this is it's a TTABA, the Unexplained. I'll see if I can throw a link up there soon. I know once I open up YouTube, it's going to start playing our intro and everything. So
it was turned into a cluster.
It'll turn into a cluster.
Okay.
So, yeah, go check out TTABA, the Unexplained on YouTube. You've got 3 seasons worth of stuff to catch up on.
And lots of live shows.
Yeah. And you'll see the progression. You'll see the progression from how it started with snakes, and how I think we've really grown a lot. I mean, just in 2 years, it's crazy. You go back and watch our first episodes, and it's like, whoa.
Oh. Yeah, turn up the volume a little bit.
Yeah.
Those first ones.
Yeah, exactly.
We learned a few audio tricks over the
right
over the years. So,
and the support has just it's really been overwhelming. It really has. I mean, we've put together such a huge para family, as we call it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just great, and we support everybody else. And we got even Rebecca with Shadowform.
Mm-hmm.
She's come out with us on several investigations, and we're all just one big family. I mean, even though we have our own little groups, it's just really one big family.
Yeah, we all fall under the AZ peers.
Yep.
And so you might see a lot of different people in our videos, because our family is pretty good sized here in Arizona that we investigate with, and we love them all. What did Wendy say?
I knew Mike was going to be on, so that's why Julie's here with us. That's why she's hanging out with us.
I was waiting for him to type his key phrase every time he sees Julie.
Hey, we got to put that on a shirt still. We really do.
Yeah, we do. I love it.
That's funny. So, where was I going with that?
I have no idea.
So kind of the plan for us, talking about the future of TTABA, the Unexplained, we're starting to develop some other ideas, some other avenues we want to go down. We started a series live called Paranormal Talk, which has been, pretty successful. We have some really good guests on that. And we've been recently talking with Paraflix, and probably most of you know what Paraflix is now, and it's going to be the next up and coming big platform, I think, for paranormal, and even the horror genre is getting into there. So we're in conversation with them right now to take our Paranormal Talk possibly over to them, and we have another series that we've been really talking about for a while now. You going to say something?
Well, I was just going to say, so if you know anything about us, our show is The Truth About Beer or TTABA Unexplained.
Right.
But our paranormal group that Keith and I formed is called SUDS. And that's Searching, Understanding, and Discovering Spirits. Right. Even though SUDS stands for beer. But it all works. So that's how this new series is coming about, is based on that theme.
That was a good segue. I like that. That was good.
All right.
So this is the new series we're talking about is called Booze and Brews. And, the idea is we have several here in Arizona, but I'm sure nationally there's a ton of haunted breweries. And we're not just talking about beer. We're talking about, possibly wineries and even coffee houses we're looking into too. So
anything's brewed.
Anything that's brewed. So I think that'll be a neat series. Something I could see, you could see on Travel Channel or something like that. But like I said, we're definitely talking with Paraflix right now about doing that. So, the live show for us was really something to get through the pandemic. I think, give everybody a chance to still communicate and collab together. And I think now we're kind of moving towards just putting out episodes because, like you heard from Amy and you've heard from us a couple of times, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work just to put an episode together. It's a lot, even preparing for the live shows is a lot of work. And unfortunately we're stuck working day jobs and we don't have all the time in the world to
work.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That crappy word. We don't have all the time in the world to put, days into it to prepare. So it's always a rush for us. It's always running around trying to get stuff done. We still have probably 4 or 5 episodes just hanging out there ready to be made. And, we just don't have the time to do it. So we really want to focus on that because we know you as a paranormal audience, you guys, that's what you like to see. You like to see the evidence that we bring to the table. You like to see us out there investigating. And I think that, that's going to benefit the community more so. Putting out the episodes.
And something that we talked about also with our last investigation we did, we had the opportunity to investigate the Doña Ana courthouse and jail in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And it was 2 nights. I mean, that was just really awesome. So it gave us the time was it 7 static cameras we got to set up?
6.
So we had 6 static cameras set up throughout the jail in different really cool places. Plus ran the parabolic mic through the whole night. And so what that boils down to is we've probably got 30 hours worth of video to go through. So we were thinking about taking each of those views from each of the rooms and putting them up one by one on our Suds channel, perhaps, just so that everybody have a chance. If you're bored one night and you just want to look for evidence on an IR camera, I'm sure more eyes on it would be better than our tired eyes after watching a few hours.
Right.
So if that's something that you would like us to do, we will certainly do that.
And I think one of the things we did, should I talk about it? When we tried this particular investigation, something different that we've done.
Yes.
Separating out.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I wasn't sure if we wanted to save that for an episode or go, well, we'll talk about it. So Joey's idea, and it was a great idea. Everybody knows, you get a large group of people together. There's always, when you're investigating, there's always a little bit of cross contamination. There's something going on down the hall or something. And in a building like this, it just echoes. I mean, you can hear a cricket walking on the floor probably. I mean, it just echoes that bad. So, Joey came up with an idea, said we each take a 30-minute session. We pick a part of the jail that we, I guess, had feelings about maybe.
Or freaked us out.
Or freaked us out.
Yeah.
That's the easy way to put it. And, we each spent 30 minutes with a static camera on us and a recorder. And it was really neat. It was really neat because we were seeing something from the camera point, but we didn't have any audio. So we had no idea what was going on in that room at the time. And we're just watching reactions and you're starting to go, well, wait, did they hear something? Did they see something? They're looking around now. They're turning flashlights on, So now we get to go back. And like Joey said, it's probably 30 hours worth of footage. We got to go back and match them up and see, what we come up with. And, we had some cool stuff happen over those 2 nights.
We did some crazy EVPs.
Yes.
And I think it was a few weeks ago. I don't remember who the guest was. It may have been Debbie. I think it was Debbie talking about mimics.
Yes.
Yes. And we had some crazy mimic EVPs that we know weren't who they sounded like they were because they weren't talking at the time. And I think Rebecca put it up on her Facebook page.
She did. Yep.
Some of those So I don't know how we can share this stuff on here.
It-
Somehow we got to do that.
It was so weird. I'll put it this way. It was so weird that I don't know where I came. I came from somewhere and you guys were like, hey, you got to listen to this.
Mhm.
And I'm listening to it and I just got this look on my face. Like, I don't hear anything.
Well, that wasn't Wendy you heard.
Right. And that's what I think. Isn't that what Kevin said? Or is
Yeah.
that what you said?
I think probably Kevin
Said it. Well, that wasn't Wendy talking. And then it just hit me like that. I was like, what? It's like, yes, that was Wendy. And they're like, no, it was not. And Wendy's like, no, I wasn't saying anything. And
well, she was having a conversation with you.
No, I'm talking about the second one.
The
second time. Yeah. The
Not
first time.
working.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was just bizarre. We had a lot of really bizarre stuff happen over this weekend.
Somehow the chat's turned to farts.
Oh no. No.
It always seems to go south when we're talking.
Oh boy.
Farts are funny though. And embarrassing.
Should I blame it on Mike?
Probably.
But the good thing, speaking of the Doña Ana, in October, I wrote it down, October 2nd and 3rd is the Las Cruces Paracon.
Yes. I just see Vinny's on too.
Yes, Vinny is on. Welcome back, Vinny.
Yeah.
We were talking about how we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you.
That's right.
And that is a fact.
That is a big fact.
So they're going to be doing investigation during that Paracon, and it's I think it's only going to be open to VIPs or something like that. They were saying, but it's going to be I think we're hosting the tour, so that should be a lot of fun. It should be really neat. I mean, it's a huge place.
With Wendy,
anything could happen, and I mean anything.
In that place, yes.
Yeah,
it is a crazy place. So if you happen to be, or it's easy for you to get to Las Cruces, New Mexico on October 2nd, 3rd, was it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Then please come and join us.
Yeah.
I'd love to meet you too.
Yeah, it'd be fun. And then the week after that is the Vulture City.
Yeah.
Paracon.
Yeah. Another great guest that we had on a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Yates.
I think we'll have him back on for the next Parapalooza too, so we can talk about it a little bit. So the dates for that are October 8th to the 10th. So that's going to be fun. So we got 3 weeks in a row. We're going to be busy as hell.
Doing what we love.
Doing what we love to do. Exactly.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be fun. A little traveling involved there.
What did Jared say? I just see Queen say shut up. So
do we miss it? Where is it?
Or was that the salute?
Salute. Yep. I think so. Oh man. So yeah, so it's a lot of exciting things coming up. We got some other things in the works for the next Parapalooza too. So perhaps some swag.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Talking about that. So talk about maybe doing some raffles and stuff and giving away some stuff. And
yeah. One of our big things, and it's being part of AZ Peers, is trying to protect some historical places. Vinny with AZ Peers has ghost tours here in Arizona that offer ghost tours.
Yeah.
Every few weeks, or they're set. So we have the Healy County Jail, and the YMCA, and they just added that
the brothel.
Mm-hmm. That you can come out and participate in a tour, and he does like he did the first time we showed up. He gave us equipment and turned us loose, and we just had a grand old time. And it's by donation that you get to participate, and those donations all go to preserving those facilities, which is such a great thing. And that's what I'd really like to have Parapalooza
be a part of.
Mm-hmm. If we have a means of collecting an income or whatever, or monetary
sell raffle tickets,
Yeah.
whatever we decide to do, all the money
Yeah.
will go back to
Go.
AZ Piers and helping, preserve these places because, like Vinny always says, once they're gone, they're gone.
Right.
That's it, and it's the same thing in Las Cruces with the Doñana. I mean, eventually the plans are to
convention center, was it?
a hotel and convention center.
Yeah, that'll be sad.
And
Except I bet they'll still have activity there.
yeah, I bet they will. So, Vinny says Ghost of Globe at the end of October too. So October's going to be a busy month. That's going to be really cool.
Oh, so that'll be whole. Yeah.
Is that a
Globe, Arizona? Globe, Arizona is part of an old mining town, Phelps Dodge mining town, and so I really think the whole town of Globe and Miami are all pretty well haunted anywhere you go. So that'll be very cool.
Yeah. Yep.
What a way to spend Halloween.
Right? No kidding.
Yeah.
I still want to I still want to do a sleepover in the jail. I really do.
We do need to do
I
that.
do need to do that.
And he said we could.
Just not when it's 120 degrees.
Yeah. I'd rather go in the wintertime and snuggle up. It's cold in that place in the winter, but
yeah, it is. It is. Speaking of AZ Piers, we talked about, Amy talked about that on the first segment today with purchasing equipment. So I just want to throw that flyer up there too. And, one of the things that was brought up today, and I totally agree with, was, when you buy from other investigators, they know the equipment, they know what it does, what it doesn't do. And that's the one thing I love about Vinny and the crew is that, you can go test out the equipment before you spend hundreds of dollars on stuff. And Vinny always says that too. He says, come try it out first. See what you think about it before you go dropping tons of money into it. Because it's funny, all these shows we do, we talk to people and we say, hey, what's your favorite piece of equipment? And a lot of people just go back to a basic recorder and a video camera, and it's like you buy all these different gadgets and sometimes they just end up sitting in a case and nobody uses them. So, definitely get out there and try the stuff out before you start dumping a bunch of money into it. That's what I think anyway.
Yeah. And I know that was one of Amy's questions that she was asking her guests. Since she's not here, I was prepared for it. And she was asking what your favorite piece of equipment and all that is. So I was going to get all snappy. Say really, and this is truly from the heart. My favorite, if I could only choose one thing, it would be a partner to investigate with. Because by two witnesses, you have your answer.
That's true, because you're not always going to get two pieces of equipment to verify each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to present that kind of evidence to others, but when you've both experienced the same thing and that feeling, it is a confirmation that you did have an experience that you can't explain. And, equipment does what it does, but two people experiencing the same thing, I think, is more powerful than. Yeah.
And I agree, because, if you're by yourself somewhere and something happens, and this has happened, where when you walk out of there going, God, was that just my imagination? Did I really see that? Did I hear that? And when you can look at each other and go, did you hear that? And he's like, yeah, that's, and it happens. It happens all the time. And I'm sure you guys know that too. So,
hey, Vizon, how'd those enchiladas turn out? I was really jonesing for those.
Chicken enchiladas, right?
Yeah. Green chicken, green chili chicken.
That sounds
chicken
good. That sounds really good. Making me
I
hungry.
can almost smell them. I don't know.
You're making me hungry. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, where were we?
I don't know.
You got off on food.
I know. It's either food or booze that throws us every time. So
yeah. So, really reach out to Vinny. If you guys are interested in any equipment, because he'll definitely steer you in the right direction. And he absolutely doesn't price gouge you. That's for sure. So, try it out. Go on Ghost Hunts. If you guys, I mean, obviously pretty much everybody on here has been down that road and done it, but that's my advice to anybody who wants to get into this and jump into it.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny. I mean, how much equipment do we own between us?
A lot,
quite a bit. And then when we just say, hey, let's go check this place out, or, another part of wherever it is we're exploring, I just grab just the K2 or the mel meter, and that's about it.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
So other than being with a partner, you know, that can experience stuff, I think the mel meter is probably what I grab first, because it's got the REM unit and temperature and all that. So,
and that rings true. You know, if everybody watched George Chopin's episode yesterday. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank here. I'm talking. You know, he kind of pointed out that point. You know, for married couples too, because you know you know each other.
Yeah,
like you and I've known each other for a long time, so we kind of had that vibe. You know what I mean? But you know, if you're married and you're that connected with somebody, you know if something's going on with them, you know, something's out of the ordinary, and that's powerful. Like you said, to have somebody like that you can investigate with is really cool.
Someone to keep you safe too.
True, very true.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah. So you'll be meeting Mama Lisa on some future stuff.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be cool.
She'll start doing more investigations with me too. So it'll be fun.
And that's one of the other plans we had, was to start kind of working into that theory, George's theory, and start doing it with our significant others to see, you know, what we get, because you never know, you may get more evidence that way. You know, you may, I'm really curious to see what happens. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Queen Laura, actually, I enjoy using the necrophonics with the grid. And I think it's because that was the first time I saw that was when Amy did her live investigation on her last Parapalooza. Right. She used the grid light and her necrophonics and a K2. And I thought that was, you know, I can't say what's my favorite other than where I got sappy, because I really dig doing that too. But have we done it long enough to really pick out a favorite yet? I don't think we have. I don't think we've used the stuff enough to really go, oh yeah, you know. You know, I like the ghost tube every now and then. I mean, I like it in conjunction with other things though. You know, when we both have the ghost tube open and our phones say exactly the same thing at the same time, that, you know, that's pretty cool when stuff like that happens, you know, but I don't know. Because we had that happen at Lewis Flat School, Dobie Deli. Yep. Fire and burned and all that stuff. It was and I was interviewing Kevin that's right, at the time, and he was saying, and all of a sudden they showed up behind me, and all of a sudden your YouTube said behind you. Yep. Yeah, that freaked us all out. It did. It was funny. And then, you know, for those of you that haven't seen our channel yet, please go check out our channel, TTABA, The Unexplained. You can see a lot of these episodes, a lot of the places we've been, see what evidence we got. Please subscribe to our channel. We would love that. And yes, and be sure to watch some of the paranormal talk we have. We've had some great guests. I mean, they go way back to even Mike the Naked Bigfoot. Yes. Yep. Talking about spirit guides. I've had quite a few really favorite ones. The ones that really stick out are like Patty Negri was on. Yeah, Patty Negri was on awesome last week, and that was phenomenal. Carl L. Johnson is a demonologist. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, he and his brother Keith were actually the first ones to investigate the Perrin house in what was the name of that, in Harrisfield, Rhode Island, where the Conjuring took place. So they investigated it, and then they're the ones that alerted the Warrens to come and check it out. So they were really the first, and but not to take away from the Warrens, because they're amazing. They did a lot of amazing stuff. Yeah. Well, we also had George Choplin, and well, his Kara wasn't with him on that one. But. You know, I wanted to say they kind of remind me of a younger version of the Warrens when they were on yesterday, right? Oh yeah, it's kind of funny. They were good. That was a good little episode. But yeah, I think the end of season was the end of season 2. We released our first Doña Ana investigation. I think it was. It was toward the end, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Hey, genocide. If you get a jalapeno face. If you get a chance to go back and watch that was really cool. We had some really cool evidence on that investigation too. So
So a lot of cool stuff, you know, and we really want to just keep building the family, building the channel, especially Parapalooza, because I think, you know, the more it opens up to people, the more it's going to bring people together and give people the opportunity to get their voices out there and share their experiences with everybody. And like you said, Joey, we wanted to go global. I mean, we want to see people. I mean, you think about England, you think about, you know, overseas, there's so much history there. There's got to be tons of paranormal over there. And to be able to bring that to the show would be incredible. That'd be really, really cool.
Oh, Mike's got to go. But we'll see you, Mike. And he's commented that he still gets DMs about the Spirit Guide episode, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a cool episode. That was fun.
Loved it.
So be safe, Mike. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. What?
What?
I'm trying to find time. Oh, there's the time. Okay. So we still got a few minutes.
Yeah, we got a few minutes before.
Yeah. So we should ask if anybody has any questions they'd like to ask us, that where we can be attentive to the comments in the stream there. Comments in the stream.
What's that a song?
That
Oh,
okay. So
that's what happens.
Have to redo that song,
right? Comments in the stream.
Yeah, comments in the stream.
Wendy, I think our first episode was Acadia Ranch, wasn't it? Where we met you guys the very first time, and that was an awesome episode.
I know that was the first time we met Wendy and Darren, the Shadow Man,
and that was episode 6, clear back in season 1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That goes way back.
Yeah, we're really close to 700 subscribers. We would love to hit that and get over that
hump.
Yes, thank you, Michelle.
And please subscribe to Parapalooza also. We love, you know, we definitely want to build that. We noticed we did get a lot of new subscribers this weekend, which is really cool.
What do you suggest for shaky cameras?
I think Joey.
A tripod. A tripod, or if you can afford a gimbal to put your phone on. The phone makes a great camera if it's on a gimbal. And I picked up a pretty decent, inexpensive gimbal on Amazon for like $80 or something like that, and it does a kind of a cool job. I'm still learning how to use it, because I know you can actually pinpoint a subject that you want it to focus on. You put it on a tripod and it'll follow the subject really smoothly. Except I haven't figured it out totally yet, but when you start seeing videos come out from us that have really smooth motion on it, you'll know we figured it out.
Joey figured it out. We're not too bad. I mean, some of our stuff's a little shaky, but
yeah, I guess less coffee too, Queen. You know, maybe
that might
cut back on 1 cup of coffee before. That can help you get rid of shakes.
And if you guys have any suggestions on stuff you'd like to see on Parapalooza going forward, by all means, let us know. Please email us at that parapalooza20@gmail.com. You know, we love to take new ideas. You know, if anybody has any topics that they want to see covered or anything like that, we're always up for ideas.
We are.
Yeah.
And the other thing I wanted to say really quick, if any of you are in Arizona or have plans coming to Arizona, please hit us up. We know a guy that can get you into some pretty cool places.
We do know a guy.
We know a guy
who knows a lot of guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you've ever been interested in the Gila County Jail or Acadia Ranch, yeah, we know a guy. And we also know a guy that works out at that does them all at yeah, that place.
Vulture City.
Vulture City. There you go.
I was trying to read where you were going there, and then I figured it out. Yeah. So that's good.
Because we haven't been able to do Vulture City yet, because we were going to, and then the pandemic hit. Yeah.
Shut everything down.
We'll get it done this time.
Yes.
Let's see.
Crystals. Yeah, we talked about doing crystals, actually. That would be cool.
Sounds like Mama Lisa just got her a crystal, but I can't tell you much about it. She got it along with some dowsing rods that she bought. So I haven't tried those yet.
I thought the whole idea with the Velcro with the dowsing rods was a great idea.
Yeah.
Did you see that on there?
No.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They put stakes in the ground, Velcroed the dowsing rods to it, so they stay steady and they're not in your hands all shaking around.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's a freaking cool idea.
That is cool. Shuffle your feet, Queen. That's it. That's the key.
But it would be the same thing though. Said, man, for shaky while walking, the gimbal would do the same thing.
Yeah,
right?
no, the gimbal is that it's an amazing thing. I mean, you can fall down and the thing will stay upright. It's crazy. So, yeah, but if you're using a regular camera, I think those gimbals get really expensive.
Yeah, they get really expensive.
Yeah, because one I have is just for the phone. It works on the iPhone or any Android, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that you could put in the track with the dolly and move the camera.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
What was it? The episode we did where we used your gimbal for the first time, and as the interview goes on, you see the camera starting to do that.
Oh,
it started moving on its own.
That was
the hitching post,
that was the
wasn't
hitching
it?
post. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was following a ghost.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think I hit the wrong button or something, and it decided it locked on a ghost, and it started drifting away from who we were interviewing.
We'll go with that story. I like that story better.
Okay. Yeah. It makes it funner. Hey, Frugal, did you make it on here? Cool.
Yep.
Did you catch us today? He's got some haunted doll stuff. That was cool. That was very cool.
Love the haunted doll stories. Love them.
Yeah.
We've got two of our very own right here.
Julie and
Jahan.
Jahan down here. And
we have our resident alien dude in the back there.
yeah, and actually have Anne is in this case. If you can see
Not
Anne.
not Raggedy Ann, below Raggedy Ann.
You have to move my mic.
There you go.
Anne,
There's Ann.
next to Bigfoot. Anne, and then that's Raggedy Andy, though, isn't it? I think he's got pants on.
I don't know.
I can't tell.
That's Lindsay. That's her doll.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, we've got ghost gnomes and we got Bigfoot gnomes and alien abduction gnomes, all courtesy of BS Designs. Michelle.
We get a whole episode on gnomes.
Yeah,
That was a
we
lot
did.
of fun too. They are creepy. Very creepy. So Wendy's saying she was looking over some SLS catches. The Doña Anna. Freaky looking. We got to share those.
Yeah.
I want to see those. Are you talking about the one that was crawling across the floor? Because that one was pretty freaky.
Well, and that was going on at the same time they caught that EVP, wasn't
Yeah.
it? With
Yep.
It's not working.
Yeah. Yeah. That was creepy as hell.
I mean, that is a class A plus EVP.
Yeah.
I mean, it is so clear and so full vocal tone and crazy that so anxious to share that with everybody.
Soon, eventually.
Soon.
We'll get that
Yeah. After we get through our 30 plus hours of
video.
video to go through and
That is our
all
plan.
that good stuff.
Well, it's almost about that time.
It is.
So I want to thank everybody who joined this weekend and joined on our stream here. And, we look forward to the fall.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. And please, if you are interested in taking part in the next one, I want you to put that email address back up again, Keith.
Yes, let me do that.
Either, taking a part as a guest, or if you're be interested in co-hosting, please let us know. Because we really want to get jumping on this now. Get it all locked down and make it. I mean, Amy really did raise the bar pretty high this time around. So we just want it to keep getting bigger and better every time, and I'm sure Amy will come back and host again. And she has to.
She has to. She doesn't have a choice. She doesn't know it yet, but
no, she has to.
So Crime Divers just jumped on. So it looks like I joined too late, but see, that's the good thing about this, because you can go back anytime you want and watch all these episodes again, which is the beauty of it. So Entity Paranormal Investigators, welcome.
The beauty of Parapalooza.
That was good.
All right.
We should have recorded that.
We just did.
I know, but on a good audio take.
It probably peaked out and limited. So probably didn't hear it.
Cool.
Hey, Twinkie, you made it on Rich Light.
Yep. Yeah, so that, like I said, that is the beauty of this. You can go back and watch all these episodes.
Yeah, everybody that's participated in this has done a phenomenal job.
Yes. Thank you to everybody who's participated in this.
Yes.
Couldn't do it without you, and that's the truth.
Not at all.
So,
well,
all right. Well, everybody stay tuned, because Amy's going to jump back on. They got a live investigation going on here.
I'm excited to see what they do this time.
Yeah.
See what I can learn that I can start using again. So I've got my grid light and necrophonics thing that I dig. So
yeah.
See what she does this time.
Yeah. It'd be cool to watch. So you all stick around for that. And please don't forget to go like, share, and subscribe the Parapalooza channel and our TTABA, the Unexplained.
Yes, please, if you go over there, we really never try to build our channel very much, do we?
Not really.
We never ask people to do things, and so, but we're asking you now.
So please go like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, hit that alert button so you don't miss a thing.
Yep, that's it. That is a fact.
All right.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining this weekend. And let's show Amy some love on the next one here. And she's going to do a live investigation. And until next time,
this has been The Truth About Beer and
The Unexplained. We're so used to doing
Parapalooza, spring 2021.
Yes. Get ready for fall. It's going to be September 24th, 25th.
Yeah.
26th, right? Isn't that what we said?
Yes, I think so.
I think so. So we'll let you guys get ready for the next one. We're going to roll a little clip that you might have saw earlier for Vinny's ghost hunting equipment. So please check that out, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, bye.
Enjoy the rest of it.
Thank you, folks.
Whether you're an aspiring paranormal enthusiast or a seasoned professional, or perhaps you're just looking to add to your equipment inventory, look no further than Ghost Hunters Outlet. They have all your equipment needs.